than always dreaming. This is CBS News Detroit, getting answers.
Good afternoon, and thanks so much for joining us here on CBS News Detroit. I'm Rochelle Graham. It's a big day today as voters hit the polls. There are several key races here in Metro Detroit, including the race to become Detroit's next mayor between Pastor Solomon Kinloch and Detroit City Council President Mary Sheffield. Our Jordan Burrows joins us live with the voting plans for both the City Council President and Reverend this election day. Jordan.
Hey, Rochelle, I mean, this is the biggest race that we're having in the state right now. I mean, voters are deciding the 76th mayor of the city of Detroit, a city that has been through anything you could imagine in its history, dating back more than 320 years. It's been 324 years since that first mayor took over as spot here in Detroit. Like you had mentioned, those two candidates, it's City Councilwoman Mary Sheffield, who says she's got the experience. She's been in that position for about 12 years with politics and within the city council. And then on the other side of the coin is Pastor Solomon Kinloch, who's garnered a lot of votes and a lot of support throughout this election so far. Let's first talk about Mary Sheffield before we get into Kinloch. Mary Sheffield was just here a moment ago, just here behind me in Detroit. This is where she voted. That was about 11 o'clock today. She walked up with about a 10 to 20 person crew of her posse, very confident, knowing exactly who she was going to vote for. I wonder who that would be. Of course, voting for herself. I asked her message to Detroiters and also why she has so much confidence. And she had said this is the city that needs someone like her in power. She's excited to be what could be the first mayor of Detroit after we get those election results when polls close at 8. She said she's always had confidence. She's got her family behind her, and she said she's very excited to see how this works out. As far as Solomon Kinloch is concerned, we'll get to that a little bit later. We have sound from him as well. But let's take a listen to what Mary Sheffield had to say when we press her on the issue of what does it mean to possibly represent the city of Detroit.
I stand on the shoulders of so many people who sacrificed for me to be here. I have my little 8-year-old cousin here, my 88-year-old grandmother, my father. I mean, I think about the legacy of my family, so it's a very emotional moment. But I know that it sends us a loud message to so many that us women can lead. And I will be the first woman in 75 mayors, 324-year history, but I also the most qualified to lead this city. So it's a very humbling experience, and I'm very excited.
Of course, those are Councilwoman Sheffield's thoughts on how she thinks she'll win this election. We'll hear from Solomon Kinloch in a little bit. Here at the Horatio Williams Foundation in Detroit was where she voted, and this was an area that had a decent amount of voters today, not as many as we would have liked to see, considering that the city clerk said there'd be about a 20% turnout. Even those inside said they feel like the turnout hasn't been as much as they expected. Reporting live in Detroit, Jordan Burrows, CBS News, Detroit.
Just